Hey guys, welcome to the Iron Mobility Fitness channel. My name is Hallie and today we have a Turkish Get Up tutorial just for you. So what we're going to be doing first is walking through the Turkish Get Up movement without a kettlebell, but I want you to have one handy, a relatively lightweight kettlebell, because we're just going to really work on form today. Eventually, yes, you can progress up to heavier weights, and that is awesome. It feels pretty badass when you can hold a heavy weight overhead. But what we're gonna do today is just use a relatively lightweight kettlebell for you. So today I'm using a 10 kilogram kettlebell, even though that's pretty light for me, because we're gonna go slow and controlled and really focus on the quality of the movement. So let's get started. First, we're gonna start with just going through the Turkish Get Up step by step, and then we'll add the kettlebell. So you can move your kettlebell off to the side for now, and let's get to it. All right guys, so we are gonna start with the Turkish Get Up without the weight, and you're gonna start in a fetal position. So whichever side is your dominant side, for me that's my left side, that's gonna be my working arm, and I'm gonna lay down on my side in a fetal position here with that side on the bottom. My other hand is gonna just wrap on top of my fist as if I have the kettlebell in my left hand, and then right hand's just gonna wrap on top. From here, you're gonna turn onto your back and get into what we call a modified starfish position. So you're gonna turn, press the kettlebell up overhead. The same leg of the side that has the kettlebell is bent with that foot flat on the ground, and the opposite arm and leg are out on diagonals. Now from here, I'm gonna push down through this flat foot, drive my hip across, open up my chest to the side, and keep pressing my fist directly up toward the ceiling. I'm on my elbow, and my forearm and palm is flat on the floor. From here, I'm gonna press into that palm and externally rotate that bottom shoulder to get a nice stable position. And then I'm gonna push down through that backhand and my bent leg's foot, drive my hips up. Then I'm gonna snake the straight leg underneath, placing my knee onto the ground, and I'm trying to create a straight line from that bottom wrist all the way to the bottom foot. Keep looking up at the kettlebell though, and then drive your hips back to hinge weight back into your legs. And then you'll be able to take your weight off of your bottom hand and extend your hips up to this tall kneeling position. From here, I'm gonna close off the position by bringing this outside foot directly to the side. And now from here, you're gonna push down through that foot and stand all the way up, getting into a tall standing position. Everything is tight like you're in a standing plank. And then from here, we just reverse it all back down to the floor. So I step that same foot back. I open up my half kneeling position. From here, I'm gonna look up at the kettlebell. I take this hand and glide it down my thigh, tracing out directly from my knee as I hinge my butt back. Then I shift weight into that hand. Keep looking up at the kettlebell and keep your fist directly above your shoulder. That back leg is gonna snake through, glide into your full extended hip position, lower your hips with control toward the floor, rotate your chest open to turn your chest as you bring your elbow down, and then slowly turn all the way back onto your spine. Kettlebell stays directly above your shoulder, and then turn onto your side again as the kettlebell comes back to the floor. All right, so that is the Turkish Get Up without any weight. Practice that at least 5 times on each side so you really familiarize yourself with the movement, and then we will add weight. So go ahead and grab your kettlebell when you're ready, and let's add some load. Here we go. All right, so you're gonna start in the fetal position. Come on down, get onto your side, bring the kettlebell close to your chest. This bottom arm is your working arm. You're gonna wrap that hand around the handle, and your forearm is pressing into the bell. Opposite hand goes on top of that other hand just to assist as we turn. You're gonna keep the kettlebell close to you as you turn onto your back. Here we go. So take an inhale, and exhale, turn, pressing that kettlebell directly up above your shoulder. Once you have the kettlebell nice and stable and your knuckles are pressing up toward the ceiling, opposite arm comes down onto the floor, matching the diagonal of your leg. Now from here, you're gonna press down through that flat foot of the bent leg, drive the hip across, push the kettlebell up as you get onto your elbow. Keep your gaze on the kettlebell here, press down through your hands, straighten that back arm, drive your hips up, fully extending them, and then snake your leg through, bringing the knee to the floor. Shift and hinge your weight back, press up, fully extending your hips, And now bring that outside leg directly in front of you, squaring off your body into your half kneeling position. Now press down through your front foot and come all the way up to stand. Good. Now we just reverse everything back down. Notice my knuckles are still pressing up and I'm keeping the alignment of my bell right above my shoulder joint. Reverse everything you just did. Back foot comes down. Open up your half kneeling position. Look up at the kettlebell as you glide your hand out from your knee. Shift weight into that hand. Lengthen and snake your leg back through. Lower your hips. Turn your chest to the side as you bring your elbow down. Keep the kettlebell above your shoulder as you roll down with control onto your back. Take a breath there. And then turn and let the kettlebell fall. Awesome. Let's do it all on the other side. So rotate the kettlebell all the way around your head, turning on the floor, and now adjust your position. Get into your fetal position. Opposite hand now has the bell, and what was your working arm now is on top. You're gonna turn, here we go, take an inhale, and exhale, turn, pressing that kettlebell straight up over your shoulder. Bring that arm down, match the diagonal of your leg. And now press down through your bent leg's foot, drive your hip across, get up to your elbow. From here, press down through the hand, then drive your hips up, full hip extension. Sweep the leg underneath, bring the knee to the floor, hinge your hips back, press up, half kneeling position, and now close off that half kneeling position, press down through the front foot, drive all the way up to stand. Take a breath here at the top, and now reverse it back down. Step back to your half kneeling position, open it up, hinge and look up at the kettlebells. You glide your hand down and out, place weight into that hand, snake that leg through, extend your hips up. Bring your hips back down with control. Turn your chest to the side as you bring your elbow down. Keep pushing the kettlebell up. Control yourself back down all the way to your back. Find a moment here to stabilize, and then turn as you let the kettlebell fall, and you'll back into your fetal position. All right, guys, awesome job. That is a just short and brief tutorial on the Turkish Get Up. If you have questions, drop them below and I will be happy to answer them. Also, we will be coming out very soon with some more kettlebell specific technique and tutorial videos, and I'm going to be doing a workout with the Turkish Get Up and kettlebell cleans combined together, so look out for that. And yeah, just take time to learn the basics, really master your technique before you move on to heavy weights, so you make sure you're moving safely and you know that you can confidently have that weight overhead. Awesome job, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.